Assalamualaikum to Nizam. Today we would like to share about our project. Before that, let me introduce our group member. My name is Harul Safira Atia Zulkifli. My matrix number is 10DPA10203 and my partner's name is Nur Akila Diana binti Muhammad Arfizi. Her matrix number is 10DPA10220 and last, Yon Rashiba binti Mio Muhammad. Her matrix number is 10DPM19F2004. Now, let's begin. Ziwing is a university student who is studying Bachelor of Computer and Engineering Technology. Basically, nobody in her family has ever made any money, so she grew up thinking it was not a thing. She is the first person in her family to graduate from college and she went to grad school. And she lived in Kuala Lumpur and made 30,000 ringgit Malaysia. Every single relative now thinks she is rich, even though in real life she is kind of making it work with a partner who is freelance. Sometimes she do something crazy money wise, like buy an 460 ringgit pair of boots or get pedicure. Her partner and parents always ask her to buy expensive things for them. No matter what she do money wise, she feel guilty. She is good at saving money, but she have no idea how to do anything related to investment and retirement saving. It majorly serves her out because she have a bunch of money sitting in a saving account and it's only going to lose value as times go on. She don't have any investment that will grow over time and don't even know where to start. If she going out with her boyfriend to places that involve paying a lot of money, it will stress her out. Her boyfriend makes over 3 times than what she do and she get anxious about not being able to afford the same thing that he can. Kuala Lumpur is an incredibly expensive city in which she make a very good wage and still cannot afford a down payment on property. What will she do to rent for her entire life? How she is supposed to afford having children and a house? She lives close enough to the city that she is not spending all her time getting to and from work. Her boyfriend managed to rack up 12,000 ringgit Malaysia in credit card debt before they got married. Just think about trying to pay that down can sometimes keep her up at night. Credit card debit in general makes her nervous all around. She is the type of person who doesn't feel comfortable unless her card balance is under 6,000 ringgit Malaysia, but in her current financial situation, that's proving exceedingly difficult to accomplish. She always order lunch at work. She hates leftover and would love to just blow all her money on ordering delicious lunches every day. She said all food in that city is expensive and she releases her stress with alcohol. Alcohol is also expensive. She is just trying to get a little tipsy without blowing her saving. She loves to exercise, but she really needs to be pushed, whether in the group of class or by a trainer. She feels like she is getting the most out of it. She is not as motivated on her own. It can get so expensive, however, and she feels guilty putting all her money towards it. But she is also addicted. Her boyfriend parents had set up for retirement very well and they still prioritize keeping up with the Jonases to some extent. She saw that the same behavior in her boyfriend, buying nicer, more expensive version of things that don't need at this stage in their life. It really scares her that she will find herself in 60 with a great car, nice house, full of things, and no money to fall back on. Her parents were able to save enough to send her college debt free and she did much rather follow that path. But it's hard to broach the subject without sounding like it's a competition or she is pitting her family against this. Partnering with someone who wants to spend now and save later, when we can see how that worked out or didn't for his parents, is so stressful. She also have one friend who is never have cash on her and they ended up in a lot of places that are cash only or won't let you split the check. Ziwing ended up covering, which would be totally fine, but her friend always forget to pay her back. Her friend totally instant too, and it's obviously not on purpose, but Ziwing always stress her out and feel petty about asking for like 1,200 back, so she usually end up not asking. But those little things add up and it makes her resent loaning her money. And last, Ziwing ended up having breast cancer stage 4 and she denied to take the insurance coverage because she doesn't have any money left and she really gave up on her life and tried because of the stress. Now let's talk about strengths and weaknesses of the individual financial situation. In strength, first, she have her own idea to make money. Number 2, she is the person who is responsible and dedication. Number 3, she is the person who is good at being independent. Number 4, she is a very kind person and generous. Number 5, she is a person who not selfish and care about the people around her. Correction of any misinformation that the individual has about financial topic. Zewing doesn't have any emergency saving. Zewing is a person who does not have the knowledge in money saving initially. Zewing like shopping for expensive things. Her boyfriend managed to rake out 12,000 ringgit Malaysia in credit card debit before they got married. Her boyfriend parents still prioritize keep it up with the Jonases, like buying nicer, more expensive version of things that they don't need.
Comment about the individual cash flow. As a young person who is still a student, there are many challenges you will face during difficult times, especially financial ones. As a family member, you need to know that you have a credit history by month or year to solve financial problem and life debit free for many years. This chart shows that the financial situation of the Ziyu Ying and her boyfriend, liability and value. Saving 30,000, credit card 14,000, debit friend Ziyu Ying 1,200, total RM 45,200. Okay. The first AKPK provide free financial counseling for those facing difficulties with managing their payment. There are a lot of ways to fix things and get your credit health back on track. Second, credit card debit. There are many people are continually in debit and unable to break free from a difficult to break circle or borrowing. No matter how much you borrow, make sure you need to repay the amount. If you overdraft your bank account and do not pay it back, mean your debit will increase and bank will eventually cancel your account and report you to a credit bureau if you're keeping a negative balance account. You own money to a bank and that bank will want its money back. Okay, the next comment about emotional issue related to the individual financial. First, happy. Zuying happy because she has a lot of saving and she can enjoy her life by spending money to buy things that he want to eat expensive. The second point is sad. Zuying very sad with her boyfriend parents' attitude still prioritize keeping up the journeys, like buying nice, more expensive version of things that they don't need. Third, proud. Zuying proud to her parents were able to save enough money to send to the college debit free, and she must follow that plan. The fourth point is Zuying feel quality for wanting to have back the money borrowed by a friend. Okay, next, conclusion of the saving required to reach financial goals. Ways to manage financial before emergency. Incoming is 100% income and outgoing to 10% entertainment, eating out, shopping, 20% saving, 10% investment, 10% insurance, 20% household, 20% debit payment, and 10% is security and status. Okay, ways to manage financial during emergency. Incoming 0% is income, 20% is saving, 10% is investment, 10% is insurance. Outgoing 0% is entertainment, 5% is saving, 5% in investment, 5% in insurance, 20% in household expenses, 5% is debit payment, and 0% is clarity and status. 5 recommended action steps to improve the individual financial situation. First, define your financial goals. To be able to effectively manage your financial, you need to set financial goals. Do you want to pay off your student debt? Start saving for a house, or maybe take the dream vacation. Setting goals can help to you stay focused and motivate you to minimize excess spending. Adding deadlines to your goals also give you a timeline to work with. Push your stick to it well, also reminding your dream and end in sight. Create a visual so you can stay updated on your success. Such as a progress bar step to your refrigerator. You will be more motivated to spend as you see yourself advance toward to finish line. The second point is get organized. Getting organized is an important step for a better financial life. First, set my bills you can to auto pay. Missing a payment can be detrimental to your credit and your financial future. So, ensure all bills are paid on time. Also, be aware of how much money you have in all your account, including saving. Emergency are a part of life, and they are often help we your less expect them. So it's important to be prepared. Many expand recommended saving for the last 6 months of living expenses to ensure financial stability without spending on credit card. Lastly, consider getting rid of items you longer need. Declutter your living space or also mean money in your pocket or a garage sale item EBB great list. The third point is read a budget. The first step to budget is know where all your money goes. Track a very can for a month from rent to food to ability. Even account your money, Starbucks rent or happy hour drink. Based on your spending, create a budget by subtraction all of your purchase and bill from your earned income. If you earning more than you has been, conclusion. You can put the extra money away in saving or toward your other financial goals. If you spending more than your earns, you have a two option: increase your earning or reduce your spending. The fourth point is maximize your money. Whether you are overspending or have excess income, it's a good idea to maximize your money and reduce wasteful spending. Little things add up, and cutting to them out can impact your financial in a big way. Get rid of that gym membership you never use, of the magazine subscription you forget about. You only enable ATMs, so you don't get with a feel with withdrawing your money. Make sure you claim all applicable tax credit and dedication. Shop special all the grocery store by making a list and buying only what you need. Find alternative for expensive item and grocery brand to get the best price. Okay, the last point is check your credit report and know your credit score. You should check your credit card at least once a year to make sure there are many mistakes. You can get a free report annually from each credit bureau at annualcreditreport.com. And if you do not find error, take the time to dispute it. A credit score represent your credit worth, how much of a risk you may be for a leader. Scores are based on several factors, the most important of which are paying bills on time, very time, and keeping balance low on revolving credit such as credit card.
Recommended financial products. First, cancer or critical illness insurance. Those with a family history of cancer may be tempted to buy a cancer insurance policy, which provides a lump sum payout after a diagnosis. Critical illness insurance operates in the same way and will provide cash in the event of a heart attack, stroke, or similar serious condition. Getting that extra money might be nice, but chances are people already have other options to pay their expenses. In general, people should avoid these policies when a really good comprehensive health insurance plan will cover it. Beggarstock says workers may also have long-term disability as an employment benefit to provide cash should they be unable to return to work after their illness. Second, protect saving. Take precautions to protect your savings from yourself. If you are good at putting money into save each month but are eager to dip into it to make a budget gap or buy something on impulse. Moving money to a certificate of deposit, switching from a brick and mortar bank where funds are easily accessible to an online bank where funds are less liquid, or opening an emergency fund at a bank other than the one you normally use are all options. Third, mutual funds. When you buy a mutual fund, your money is combined with the money from other investors and allows you to buy part of a pool of investment. A mutual fund holds a variety of investment which can make it easier for investors to diversify than through ownership of individual stocks or bonds. Okay, next, available resources that can assist the individual to improve their finance. First, create a bill paying plan. Often, people in a financial crisis simply are not aware where their money is going. If you have experience using a budget to manage your own money, you may be able to help your family in creating and using a budget as well. To break the ice, you may want to offer to show them your budget and your bill paying system and explain how it helps you make financial decisions. As you work together to help them get a handle on their financial situation, the process will point out places where they can cut back on expenses or try to increase their income to better meet their financial obligations. Second, help find local resources. You simply may not wish or be able to provide your family member with financial assistance or hands-on help, but you can still play a key role by helping them find local professionals that can steer them in the right direction, such as career counselor and employment agencies, welfare agencies and similar service, credit and debt counselors, and lenders who can provide short-term solutions. And the last one is make a personal loan. Your family member may approach you and ask for a short-term loan. Talk frankly, clearly write out the terms of the loan on paper, and have both parties sign it. This will help ensure each party is clear on the financial arrangement they are entering into. Some loan details you will want to include are the amount of the loan, the interest rate you will charge for making the loan and how it will be calculated, payment due dates, and a recourse if the borrower does not make loan payments on time or in full. Okay, conclusion. All of this was about the value of financial analysis, what we should do or how we may avoid financial problems, and how we can plan for a better lifestyle. Following the discussion in this assignment, we will have a better grasp of how to improve the financial status to our family. We also find out more about financial goods and resources that can help a family better their financial situation. We thought that we should start saving yearly for own benefit in the future to avoid something we cannot predict happening to us. For example, we can categorize our investments and wealth planning to help us make better decisions in the future. With a better strategy, we can also better manage our finance. That's all from us. Thank you.